the work that Save the Children does, we really do take on that role of the sister next door, you know, the older aunt who comes in and who says you're doing great, and actually, do you need some diapers, and let me make sure you've got food for that baby, and do you need a ride to look for a job, and can I connect you? That child looks like they might have some hearing loss. Can I help connect you to the right doctor? And by the way, here are some books, and are you reading? And tell me all about what you're doing, and aren't you doing a good job? It really is just that home visitor who shows up again and again and again, just like the loving neighbor who is teaching you, you know. And because we hire locally, you know, one time I was on a home visit here in West Virginia, and I said to this very, very young, sweet mom, you seem so comfortable with your home visitor. And she said she was my cheerleading coach. And so we really do hire people of the community, train them up like crazy, and then they are in turn really providing community for young parents or for grandparents or whomever is taking care of the child.
And you even mentioned just taking, if you see a mom, if you see a parent, just taking that one stressor off,
Yes.
what that can do.
Yeah.
And also teaching kids how to be an advocate for themselves.
Yeah, yes. Well, I'll tell you, the best thing you can do to teach a child to be an advocate for themselves, read to them and give them books. Because then that child at 1.5 will scoot their little bottom backwards and plop into a lap with a book and say, read. And that is the best gift you can give a child. It expands their brain, it expands their vocabulary, it teaches them to build tolerance for listening to story. And all of that leads to kids who are able to take advantage of the state education that, you know, West Virginia provides, starting in pre-K and then kindergarten.
And talking about those kids, you know, that at the end of the day, they are our future.
Yes.
Today was a really big focus on just those business partnerships, growing
Yes.
those, so that there is this pipeline to sustainability.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that and why that's so important to you.
Well, everybody's got to work together. You know, we cannot just depend on any one entity. We can't just say, okay, the government's got this handled. That's just, the world is too complex for that. But you can't let complexity equal complacency. You have to say, all right, so it's complex, big deal, let's figure it out. And that just means, what do we need to get things done? Businesses are wanting to help. They are looking for ways to mentor and to provide for and to inspire children and educators are looking for the help. So continue to look for and be a connector.